Hello everybody. So I got my guppies in. These are a shipment of guppies that I got from Best Guppy to replace the ones that died. He was so nice, and not only did he send me fish to replace the 4 that arrived dead on arrival, but because I had paid so much, he actually sent some extra fish to cover even the ones that died in the first few days from Colmenares. If you don't know about that, again, I have some videos on that. But this is a mystery shipment. So I know I've got some Dumbo mosaics in here. Let's see what he sent. Looks like a Dumbo mosaic female and another one. Kind of hard to see them in the bag. She looks quite lovely though. And then a third. She looks very lovely too. Very pretty. Oh, and there is a 4th of something. It looks like a tiger? Yellow tiger male? Set these to the side. Let's see what we've got here. Ooh, yellow tiger female and yellow tiger female. And Dumbo mosaic female. I believe this one's a Dumbo mosaic female. And another. Awesome! Everybody's alive. They're looking good. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mosaic females, a yellow tiger male, and 2 very lovely yellow tiger females. So very pleased. Very pleased indeed. They look very good. I'm going to get them out of the bags, and once I get them out of their outer bag, we'll come back and I'll show you basically what I do. As far as acclimating these guys go, it really depends on so sorry, my allergies are just crazy today. It really depends on how long they've been in the bags, what their water looks like, what kind of condition they look like they're in. So I'll kind of get them out of their outer casing bags, take a look at them, and determine if I'm just going to plop and drop or what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to plop and drop. Just given that, because when you open the bags and expose the water to air, it makes the ammonia worse. So that's why I tend to just basically cut the bags open and drop them in. I am, however, going to have to figure out where I'm going to put the tigers, because I don't know that I have room to quarantine them separately. I might have to put a breeder trap in and just kind of quarantine them that way, so they're separate from the females. But I will get these guys in quarantine. The tigers, once I figure out what I'm going to do with them, I think I might put them out in the pond. Who knows? We'll figure it out. But the Dumbo mosaics females are going to be in quarantine for a month, because they're going to, some of them are going to go, well, some of them will. Some of them are going to go in my 55 with the other Dumbos, and some of them are going to go out in the pond, if not all of them. So I kind of determined what I'm going to do, but I'm going to go ahead and break for a minute and get these guys kind of undone, check them out, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how I do the plop and drop. Alright, we'll be back, fishy folks. Alright, so I've got the 6 females here. I'm going to go ahead and put those in first. So basically what you do when you open and drop is I'm going to cut the bags open one by one, and then I have a net with my bucket here. I'm literally just going to pour the little baggie in the net, flip it over, and put them in the tank. So again, I like to do this method mainly because the water that they're in, especially since they're in small amounts of water here, can acquire a lot of ammonia, and the ammonia might not be as active until oxygen hits it, or the air hits it with fresh oxygen. So I like to not put them in because I've actually had fish get ammonia burn. So I'm just literally going to open these guys up, put them in the net, and then drop them in. And I'm going to see if I can angle it so you guys can see. I'm not entirely sure if I'll be able to do that or not. Alright, so I built a little stand so you guys can see. Unfortunately, it's not going to be the absolute best, but it's better than nothing, and I can have my 2 hands. So let's get started. I'm just going to slide these guys kind of over here a little bit. That way I can do them one at a time. And I always start with kind of the most lethargic looking fish. Now none of these are super bad off. They all look pretty good, but I try to always pull the one that's kind of hanging out the slowest, kind of hanger-outer. So I literally just take it, and I try to put it kind of far down in the net so the fish doesn't get a big jolt. And then throw that to the side, flip them upside down, plop them in the new tank. Go ahead and people always ask, like, how do you keep water from getting on your carpet? You don't. You just hope that it's not too bad. A little bit of water, especially doing this, always gets on the tank. I'm actually normally fairly good when I'm doing a water change about not getting water in the floor, but for this little bit of water doesn't hurt anybody. Again, I'm kind of at a farish angle. I'm normally not this far away from the tank, but I'm trying to give you guys kind of a good view of exactly what I'm doing. It's fairly easy. You literally just cut, pour. I like to hold the fish while I flip them upside down, which is a good tip. I used to do African cichlids a long while ago, and they would just straight jump out when you went to go flip the tank if you didn't like hold around them. So I'm really big on kind of holding them so that they do not jump out, or that the net doesn't get away from you and then you accidentally drop them, etc., etc. And I'll show you these guys. You can see their gills are a little red from ammonia burn, so that's another reason why I just kind of want to get them in the clean water as soon as I can. Alright, so those are the mosaics. They're in. And they're kind of going to be in shock a tiny bit. I'll go ahead and get up here and show you what they look like fresh from coming in. So, as you can see, some of them are kind of laying on the bottom a little bit. That's normal. They're kind of just a little bit in shock. Their color isn't super great. It's actually very beautiful, but trust me when I say in a week, oh, these guys are going to be gorgeous. But they're actually not doing too bad. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. This camera's a little old, so it's not going to do as high a quality when we zoom in, unfortunately. But let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. You can kind of see some of them are a little red around the gills, some a little redder than others. Let's see if I can. Like that one, you can see a little bit of red gill on her. Boy, her fin is just gorgeous. Look at that. So what I'll do for these guys is basically let them settle in for an hour. As soon as I'm done with the quick video here, I'm going to shut off their lights and basically just give them an hour or so to settle in the dark. I will not feed them today. I don't like to feed when they first come because they're kind of stressing out a bit. And I've just found that, wow, this camera will not capture her, but she's such a pretty, brilliant dark blue. I have found that if you feed them, they can kind of get upset and get a little bloated. So I won't be feeding them tonight. I will give them a few hours to settle in, and then I'll go ahead and drop their medication in. And I quarantine. I use emamycin, General Cure, and IC-X. I only put IC-X in once because I do raise the temperature a little bit, so I don't have to tend to worry too much about ick. And knock on wood, or plastic bucket, because that's all I've got. I haven't had an outbreak of ick yet from shipping, so I only tend to do it once, and then I kind of go about my business. But these guys are actually settling in pretty well. You can see they are swimming around. They're looking for food. They're staying a little low, but you know, they're settling in. They're not as scared. They actually look really good after shipping, so I'm pretty excited. And I got Dumbo mosaics from him before, and they were really hardy, so that's why I kind of wanted my replacement fish in these guys. I really wanted hardy strains that were good for shipping, and he did not disappoint. These guys are magnificent. I'll also try to get some pictures and toss up on my Facebook. Visit us at NC Guppy. Other than that, we'll be back. I'm going to try to figure out what to do with the other strain, because I only had one QT tank, so I've got to try to figure out if I can split this one or if I'm just going to put a breeder trap in it. But I will figure that out, and I will be back. Alright, let's talk to you soon, guys. So it's really kind of hard to see these guys, but I still wanted to show you. And unfortunately, I did get some video of the females in the bag, but I really forgot to take a video of the male in the bag, but he is gorgeous. He's got absolutely gorgeous cobra pattern on the body, so he's really handsome, but unfortunately I just can't really see him in there too well. But they are in there. I decided to go with the breeding trap, mainly because I can go ahead and get them in quickly. I can always figure out maybe a divider later. But for now, I figure the breeding trap is less stressful. They tend not to stress like they will in breeder boxes that you get from the store, things like that. So that's why I use them personally. But I just kind of put a breeder trap in there so that they could do it. I'm most likely going to add some fake plants as well. As you can see, most of the mosaics are hiding behind the breeder trap because it's some sort of cover. So I'm probably just going to toss in some spawn or fry mops in there as well, just so that they feel a little more comfortable. But for now, everybody's in, everybody's alive. They're swimming around looking fairly good. I really wish you guys could see the tigers. I will definitely do an update on them. They're magnificent. The females are absolutely gorgeous. The male is stunning. I'm really excited about them. I think it's time for a new tank, everybody. I just have to convince my boyfriend. But I definitely think that we're going to continue this for sure, because absolutely just, they're gorgeous, even though you can't really see them very well in the breeder trap. They're definitely here to stay. Love them. So once again, I'd like to thank Best Guppy for sending me some replacement guppies. They were really awesome to work with. I was pretty upset that I lost so many of the blue metals. They just were not as hardy and didn't ship as well, and unfortunately they did contract pulmonaris during shipping. They'd actually already had it by the time they got here. It's a super fast acting disease, so even with just the shipping time frame, it will really devastate. So I was really upset about them, but man, those guys are awesome. They really came through. They helped me out. I got this absolutely gorgeous strain as well. So I'm pretty excited, and I'm very pleased with Best Guppy. They've been really good through all of this. I would recommend them. They do import their fish. So if you don't like imported fish, you might want to go from someone who's gotten them and bred them, which will be me. But they're definitely some awesome fish, awesome dudes. He really is very kind. He's very nice. He talks to me. So if you're thinking of Best Guppy and you're worried about shipping, I would say go with them. They're awesome. They actually will follow through on their deal. They'll even make up for it. And I'm really pleased with them. So I hope this video has helped you guys decide if you were thinking of Best Guppy, or if you weren't, that you guys check them out. They're awesome. Again, I don't just promote myself. I promote anybody in the business that I think is good. And they've definitely helped me out. Their prices were fair. And so they're definitely something if you're looking for decent imported guppies without having to import them yourself. 100% go there. They have some great strains. Unfortunately, I can only have a few because of my tank size, but they do have various different stuff as well that I don't carry, so definitely check them out. Alright, everybody, as always, make sure to follow me on Facebook at NC Guppy if you want more photos, more updates, just kind of more information. Also, be sure to subscribe if you like my videos. Definitely helps me out. And if you want to make sure that you never miss a video, make sure you punch the notification bell so that you never miss a video from me. I am posting a lot of videos right now. I'm brand new to YouTube. I'm just getting started. So I have a lot of ideas, a lot of content. I always need your help though. So if you know of a video that you'd like to see, if you like strain spotlights, if you'd like how-to videos, if you'd like to see anything, just regular videos. I am hoping to start a new vlog series called Fish House Friday, where I just kind of do an update vlog. So anything that you want to see, just hit me up. Let me know in the comments. Let me know on the community section. Message me on Facebook. Anything you can think of, I will gladly make a video for it. So I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video.